Congressman Mark Alford of Missouri. He joins us live now. Good morning to you, Congressman. So bottom line, can Republicans get this deal passed in the House?
Well, Charlotte, Mark, good to be with you. Not only can we will. We are currently whipping the votes right now. I think it looks pretty good. We've got to get all the members back here to Washington, D.C. I got here last night. My flight was only half full. I think a lot of people are kind of scared to fly right now, so that may actually portend well for our members trying to get back. But yes, we will pass this. I cannot for the life of me, guys, figure out why Hakeem Jeffries and the other radical Democrats want to prevent the government from reopening, want to put more misery in the lives of everyday Americans, want to continue not funding SNAP, not funding WIC, not funding our air traffic controllers. We voted to keep everything funded way back on September 19th, and they have stood in the way of the America First agenda because they hate Donald J. Trump and they don't want to win for the Republicans.
You really said it well there, Congressman. I mean, I don't even know what they got out of this thing. They said they were fighting for Obamacare subsidies. They didn't get it. They're going to get a vote on it. They're not going to like the outcome of that vote. So what was this about?
It was about fear. Fear from Chuck Schumer primarily of being primaried by AOC in the next go around for the Senate seat out of New York State. But, you know, you cannot make good decisions out of fear. It never works out well. I think also the pride and arrogance on his part and others in the Democrat Party, including Hakeem Jeffries. I think he's a little fearful of his leadership role now. Because of the progressive Marxist socialist side of their party has reared its ugly head, and there's little they can do about it. We've seen that in New York City with the election of Mondami to mayor there. This is the new face of the Democrat Party. They're scared to death of the far left side, and this is what you get when you operate out of fear. But they gain nothing for our country.
Yeah, some say that Democrats used Americans' suffering as leverage under the shutdown as an election benefit, and it worked in the off-year elections. That's what some Democrats are saying. Your thoughts on that? Does what happened last Tuesday really matter when we're looking at 2026?
Well, look, yeah, they used the leverage. Catherine Howard admitted that. Senator Coons admitted that. Others admitted that as well. It does not work when you're trying. They had America's head in a vice, and they were slowly twisting that vice, hoping for a great outcome. That makes no sense. It didn't work for the Republicans when we went through this some 10 years ago, and we realized that you can try to stand your ground, but at some point you've got to do what is right for the American people.
So one of the big sticking points was on the Obamacare subsidies. House Speaker Mike Johnson says he can't commit to a vote on Democrat demands for a continuation of the COVID-era tax subsidies, which run out in January. Congressman, I don't see Republicans having any appetite to continue to give handouts to people who make $500,000 a year. Maybe those close to the poverty level, yes, but not all of these subsidies indefinitely. What do you think?
Well, look, I don't think the average American understands that we had people making right now $600,000 a year able to get these subsidies, and they don't get the money. The money goes to the insurance companies, which are part of the problem in all this. Donald J. Trump has recognized that. That's why he wants to send direct payments to the American people and let them make a decision. Obamacare is broken. The Democrats knew that when they passed it. It was an attempt to get everyone onto socialized medicine. And that's what they're hoping, that it's so broken now that we can't fix it. We do have to come up with some sort of fixes, but it's not going to happen overnight. That's why Speaker Johnson and the rest of us said we've got to get back to D.C. Then we can start having a deliberative conversation going through regular order in the committee process to find a solution for the American people.
Maybe one positive from the shutdown as we now realize it's the Unaffordable Care Act. All right, Congressman Mark Alford from Missouri, thank you for joining us this morning.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.